on me to transmit to the courts to talk to the Prime Minister if I'm serious about getting Emily Damari home.
This epic Labour Party MP, Abtisam Mohamed, sorry for butchering it, I do apologise, hit our Foreign Secretary David Lammy with a brilliant zinger. Now, in the Foreign Affairs Committee meeting on the 27th of November 2024, where they were discussing the work of the Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office and, of course, the Foreign Secretary, David Lammy Obs, everything was going well until this question popped up.
Second question just relates to the ICC arrest warrants that took place. So in light of the arrest warrants and us standing by international law, which was absolutely the right decision, and respecting the international legal system, will you as Foreign Secretary and the officials continue to engage and meet with a man who is now wanted for war crimes?
Well, on the basis of what you've just said to me, there are two things that I'm holding at the same time. One is our obligations under the Statute of Rome and our powerful belief both in the rule of law and international humanitarian law. We have to wait in the coming days, weeks, for what they call a notes verbial to make its way to our embassy so that we enforce or we get instructions that we are to enforce these warrants were they to arise. Under our legislation, Section 2 of the International Criminal Courts legislation, there is an obligation on me to transmit to the courts should those named seek to come into our country. That doesn't allow me any discretion. I will issue that, transmit that to the courts, and then the courts will make their determination under our law, recognising that we are signatories to the Statute of Rome, and these are very, very serious issues indeed.
And then just coming back to my second question about the arrest warrants, I don't think you answered the question. If there were opportunities to engage or meet with Prime Minister Netanyahu, would you still engage with discussions given that he is a wanted man? And has there been a precedent for engaging with somebody where arrest warrants are in place?
Well, I'm informed, of course, by the Attorney General and lawyers. I believe that there can be engagement in emergency situations, for sure. My own view is, some people criticise the fact that I met Bibi Netanyahu, but I absolutely stand by the ability to talk to Bibi Netanyahu about access and aid, as I did in the first few weeks in office, to be able to talk about Gaza, to be able to talk about normalisation, to be able to talk about Lebanon, to be able to question on things like UNIFIL or our support for the Lebanese armed forces. I do believe that those are important matters that require engagement from those of us in government. And I think it would be hugely problematic were we not able to do that on behalf of our country, of our constituents, and everyone who wants to see a ceasefire, who wants to see the aid get in, and wants to see those hostages get out. And I've got to be able to talk to the Prime Minister if I'm serious about getting Emily Damari home. So I can't see circumstances under which I would not be speaking to the elected representatives of the Israeli government.
The terms were very telling, wasn't it? He really didn't want to talk about this at all, did he? But judging from what he was saying, when he was finally pushed for an answer, and if Benjamin Netanyahu rocked up into the UK, would they have him arrested? Something tells me no, they wouldn't. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? Or if you do, or even if you don't, let me know down below. And if you enjoy everything House of Commons and Select Committee meetings, like and subscribe, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.